Good morning. Today we are going to study Ostwald process. Ostwald process is used to manufacture nitric acid. If you go through your book and see the syllabus, page number 183, what syllabus is given here? Nitric acid, laboratory preparation of nitric acid from potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate. The laboratory method to be studied in terms of reactants, products, condition, equation, setting up of apparatus, diagram, precautions, collection and identification. So all these points are given and already you have studied. Then manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process, what is given? Only equations with conditions where applicable. Means you have to give the importance for chemical equation. I will give you. You can study all, but the questions will be asked that based on chemical equations. And as an oxidizing agent, you have to give the importance reaction with copper, carbon and sulfur. So let us start Ostwald process. So Ostwald process is used to manufacture nitric acid. In the Ostwald process, 3 steps are there. Step first, that catalytic chamber. Catalytic chamber. 3 places reaction takes place. Catalytic chamber, and step 2 is there. Oxidation chamber, and step third is absorption tower. So 3 places this chemical reaction takes place. So first of all, catalytic chamber. In the catalytic chamber, ammonia is oxidized to nitric oxide and water below. This reaction is exothermic. This reaction takes place in the presence of platinum and temperature is 700 to 800 degrees Celsius. So this is the reaction. It is not balanced. Nitrogen, just you see, one atom. Hydrogen 3, there are 2. You can write 3 by 2. Now hydrogen is balanced. Now the problem is for oxygen. So oxygen, just you see here, one atom is there, and there 3 by 2. So if you add it, you will get 5 by 2. So how we can make it 5 by 2? You can multiply here with 5 by 4. Now it is 5 by 2. So this one is balanced. Only we have to remove the fraction sign. So for removal of this fraction sign, we can multiply by 4. Then 4NH3 plus 5O2 in the presence of catalyst platinum 700 to 800 degrees Celsius. This will form 4NO and 6S2. The reaction is exothermic. Now next one is oxidation chamber. In the oxidation chamber, nitric oxide is oxidized to nitrogen dioxide. The temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. So this will form nitrogen dioxide. Next one is absorption tower. In absorption tower, nitrogen dioxide dissolved in water form nitric acid. So the reaction will be there. 2H2O, 4NO2, O2, it here. So just to see the diagram, this catalytic chamber is there. In this catalytic chamber, we pass ammonia and air. From this point, we are supplying 1 volume ammonia and 10 volume air. Then it is coming in this catalytic chamber. This is the catalytic chamber. This platinum gauze is there. This platinum gauze is there. This is catalytic chamber. Catalytic chamber. Then it is coming towards oxidation chamber. This is oxidation chamber. Here temperature you are maintaining 700 to 800 degrees Celsius, and there you are maintaining the temperature 50 degrees Celsius. How it is possible that all of a sudden temperature will come down? So it is passed through this heat exchanger is there, or cooling coil is there. Heat exchanger or cooling coil. Cooling coil you are familiar, that upper jacket, some chilled water supply is there. So by that the temperature will come down, because in oxygen chamber this nitric oxide combined with oxygen form nitrogen dioxide. Then it is coming in absorption tower. This absorption tower. In absorption tower, this is absorption tower. In absorption tower, steel tower is there and is packed with quartz stone. It is packed with quartz stone. Why this quartz stone is used? Because it is acid resistance. Here perforated at the bottom. So from the bottom, this nitrogen dioxide is moving up, oxygen also moving up, and from top, water is coming. So in the quartz stone, better solvation is there, and you are getting here nitric acid. So nitric acid you are getting. Now this is clear to you. Air, 10 volume, ammonia. Certain points we will discuss. First of all, reactants. What are the reactants? Reactants are 1 volume ammonia and 10 volume air. So why this much difference is there? You are taking 1 volume ammonia and 10 volume air. What is the reason? In air, only 1/5 volume is oxygen, and then oxygen is used in all the 3 places. Here catalytic chamber, here oxygen chamber, and absorption tower. In all the 3 places that oxygen is used. So that's why ammonia is 1 volume and air is 10 volume. Next one is catalytic chamber. Catalytic chamber. Which reaction takes place in catalytic chamber? Catalytic chamber, this platinum gauze, platinum is the catalyst, and this ammonia is oxidized to nitric oxide. So this reaction is exothermic. In catalytic chamber, this reaction takes place that ammonia is oxidized to nitric oxide and the reaction is exothermic. So for this one, since this reaction is exothermic is there, only initial heating is required. We have to starting heating is required, further heating is not required. Next one is oxidation chamber. Oxidation chamber. So when the gas is coming from catalytic chamber, directly it will not be allowed to pass through the oxidation chamber, because here temperature is 700 to 800 degrees Celsius, but in oxidation chamber that 50 degrees Celsius. If the temperature is above than 50, decomposition of nitrogen dioxide will take place. So at the lower temperature, nitric oxide is easily oxidized to nitrogen dioxide. At low temperature, nitric oxide is easily oxidized to nitrogen dioxide, and it minimizes the chance of decomposition of nitrogen dioxide. So that's why we maintain the temperature 50 degrees Celsius. If the temperature is above, then nitrogen dioxide decomposition takes place. Now this is the oxidation chamber, and this one is the oxidation chamber. After the oxidation chamber, we are reaching to the absorption tower. Absorption tower is the steel tower is there. It is packed with quartz stone. It is packed with quartz stone. Why this quartz stone is used? Because this quartz stone is acid resistant, that will not be affected by the vapors of the nitric acid. So that's why the quartz stone is used. So what will happen? From the bottom, that nitrogen dioxide and oxygen, both the gases are moving, and from the top, water is coming. So in the layer of the quartz stone, that better solution will be there, and nitric acid is formed. So here you are getting nitric acid. Now the product. The product obtained is that 50% nitric acid. This is in dilute form. This 50% nitric acid in dilute form it is formed. You can concentrate up to 68%. You can concentrate up to 68% because it will form constant boiling mixture. Constant boiling mixture we have already studied, that a solution which boils without change in composition. So once the 68% that ratio is obtained, when you heat it, then it will go into the vapor form. In the vapor, same ratio is there. So that's why nitric acid cannot be concentrated beyond 68%. And then after, if you want to concentrate it, you can concentrate up to 98% by using concentrate sulfuric acid. And this nitric acid is called fuming nitric acid. So by this way, you can get nitric acid. So I think all the points are clear to you. Just you go through your book. Page number 187. That this page is important. You can expect the questions can be asked from here because in the syllabus conditions given. And then what I have explained here, that it is given page number 188 and page number 189. But page number 188 and 189 you can go through, but the important only that chemical equation with conditions. Then come on page number 190. 190, that physical properties are given. That color is given, pure acid is colorless, commercially acid is yellowish brown, odor, suffocating odor is there, salt is. So these things you can study yourself. And constant boiling mixture, form a constant boiling mixture with water at 68% boiling point is 120. Then 2 points are given. Nitric acid affect the skin if it is false accidentally. So in our skin, xantho protein is there, and this xanthoprotein react with nitric acid to form xanthoprotoic acid. So because of the formation of xanthoprotoic acid, your skin turns yellow. So when this nitric acid fall on our skin turns yellow color. Then second point is given distillation. Distillation or boiling cannot be used to concentrate nitric acid beyond a certain concentration. So you can concentrate this nitric acid up to 68%, because at the 68% it forms constant boiling mixture. But if you want to further concentrate it, then you can concentrate it by using with concentrate sulfuric acid. You will get 98% nitric acid, and this is called fuming nitric acid. So up to here you can study, and next we will take in next.